Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I'm using LED lighting today because it's a bit outside, so I'm just making sure that colours are looking kind of like the way that they should, and I think that's okay. Alright, so first up today it's an AlinaCraft design team haul and a project share. But first I wanted to share a couple of Christmas cards that I was sent, and just to say thank you. So my first Christmas card is a real cutie and it's got a little shaker tree on it, and that's from a lovely lady called Joanne, and she did finish it inside, and there's nothing, you know, overly personal in there. Nice bit of washi tape. So I'm going to share that with you, although I'm not going to share what's on the back. So thank you so much, Joanne. I absolutely love that, and that's going on my shelf. And my second card is from a wonderful lady called Shelley, and she sent me two gorgeous little Christmas mittens with snowflakes and this really pretty silver border. Now I don't know if that's a die or if it's a roll of you know, stick on sort of like glitter tape that she's used there, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So sort of like sneaky peeking inside, quick look there you go. And that's all I'm going to show you, and thank you very much, Shelley. That is also going on my shelf. Right, so AlinaCraft design team haul, and I'm going to pick them up. There's a few bulky items here, and the project that I've made, I've used a couple of Alina's older design team haul items. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of the bulk out of my hands, and that is, she sent me some 3mm thick foam. Isn't that gorgeous? That's for doing shakers. So she sent me some white and she sent me some black. Now, because my camera is going to go all wobbly, I am going to move these out of the image. So I've got the black and the white 3mm foam, which is fabulous. Right, just pop that out of the way. Next up, I received this gorgeous bow stamp set, and I'll turn it that way so you can have a good look. I don't know if my camera is a bit wobbly, but everything looks a bit lopsided to me. But you've got different layers, you've got the centre, so you'd stamp a nice pale back piece, and then you've got all of these bits that will stamp, and you do those in a darker shade. You've got little dots and patterns to go inside, but what's also nice is you've got the dies so that you can turn it into a package bow. And as I said, you know, forgive the lighting, it's not very good, I know it's not. So that is a gorgeous set of stamps. And then next up, this is what I did for my project today, and it's a little bundle of macarons and a separate one, and it's just really sweet. And I watercoloured mine, really simple to do. So I got that one. And then, you know me and cakes, I've got a birthday cake, which is absolutely gorgeous. Comes with a layering section to go on top of the candle there, so that you've got a nice outline. You've got wavy bits of frosting and little dots of frosting, and then you've got all the drizzly bits. Now, I will tell you now that I'm going to have a nice lazy Christmas this year, and basically I've received a lot of design team hauls, and I have made stuff out of them. But there's going to be quite a few things coming up from those hauls in the new year. And the reason that I say the new year is because on Friday, there is going to be a video on Friday, but then I'm taking a whole week off. So I'm not going to be back until the 2nd of January. So I'm just going to completely veg out on the couch and watch Christmas movies. And probably Yellowstone, because I love Yellowstone. So I've got some of that recorded, and I might watch that. Who knows? But I am vegging out for a whole week. So if you don't see that I haven't got a video up, then you know there's nothing wrong. I'm just having a nice little break for Christmas, and my husband's got a week off, so that's really nice. And it's not very often that he gets whole weeks off, so I'm just going to enjoy it. Right, I've digressed. Anyway, birthday cake, macaroons, bow stamp, and this gorgeous, gorgeous flower stamp. Fabulous for doing bits and pieces. You could use just a little tiny section of that and cover a whole tag and just colour it in, or get yourself a frame from Dollar Tree, a bit of watercolouring or whatever kind of colouring you like, and you've got something you can pop into a picture frame. So I really like that. I really do. And of course, if you like vintage stuff, then all you got to do is stamp it down in some archival sepia colour ink and then colour it in, you know, using your burlaps and your walnut stains, and get that whole sort of like vintage brown grungy look going on with that one. And then next up, and this is what you need your 3mm foam for. This is a perfume or a potion bottle, and it's a shaker. And even though it's a perfume bottle, look at the shape of it. It's like a Christmassy cloche, so you could actually go in, cut that section off afterwards, and that could be a whole Christmas globe thing going on inside that bottle, which is really, really cute. You could use that for Halloween in the same way as well, you know, stamp a little skull or a pumpkin on the lid. So as I say, I'm going to be up in the new year making some of these. Right, what else did I use? Well, from older stuff, I used some of AlinaCraft's dewdrops, which are lovely and they're just so useful. I don't know how well my camera's going to behave, but I'm sure you get the gist of what these items are. They're just different size little clear drops, and you use a bit of glossy accents or whatever glue you want to use to pop them down. And then I used one of Alina's stamp sets, which is not this one because it's a thank you. It's one of these on the back, and you can just stamp out and cut the whole thing. These are really, really popular, and people actually prefer Alina stamps and matching dies to do these than the really expensive branded versions, because they actually work, you know. As you can see, and as you stamp them and you cut them, you can just keep loads in your bag and you've always got something ready to go, which is basically what I did. And to do my watercolouring, I don't even know if these will fit in. I'll put them in sideways, and I just used a bunch of my Tombow watercolour markers. Now, I like my Tombow watercolour markers because they've got a nice fine tip on them. So if you go hunting for them, it's always better to buy them in the sale. But if you look at that there, you've got a nice fine tip that you can get colour into whatever it is you're colouring, and then use your water brush so that, you know, you haven't got a big spludgy mess outside of your lines. So they're just really useful for that, and also for stamping with. So where is my project? Here it is. Just did it really, really simple. Really easy. And those little watery dots, I just think they finish off watercolour splooshes and splashes. That's what I like to call them. And there you see that sentiment popped up on Dollar Tree foam tape, and they have got their pop dot foam tape in at the moment. I'm just reaching across my desk. There it is. It comes in 3 different thicknesses in a pack, and it still is $1. Well, it isn't mine. And when you see it, just grab a basket full, because you never know when they're going to get it in again, what with all the shipping fiasco and what have you. So there are my macaroons, however you like to say them, and not being true to colour, because this is actually fuchsia pink, and it's showing up as a sort of like almost an orangey red, which is a shame. And I can kind of like swidgel things around and try to get the true colour, but it just doesn't happen. So I don't know. It might show true on the photograph at the front of the video, but that is what I did, and it's just a really, really sweet and simple card, and that could be gifted to anyone. So that's what I got for you today. Right, tomorrow, as I say, lazy week for me. All of my November 11 sort of like Black Friday sale for AliExpress stuff has come in. So over the next few days up till Friday, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the goodies that I've got. I'm going to be using some of those stencils, doing some stamping, some colouring, just basically showing you that what I got works. So that's what I'm going to be up with for the rest of the week. Right, I thank you so much for watching. Have an absolutely awesome day. And if this is the last one you're watching this week, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And as I say, I'm just so grateful that people watch my channel. Right, I will stop whittering now. Have an awesome day. As usual, all links below. Bye.